What is going on, everybody? It's Shadane here, and I've got a brand new character build for you today. We are going to be looking at this new one called the Khajiit Renegade. Now, I actually thought of this one not too long ago. I played on it actually for quite a bit, and I really enjoyed it. I've got it loaded up on my Xbox over here now, so I can take a look at some of the stats and whatnot. But yeah, it's a really fun character build, and I suggest you try it out if you want to. Before we get any further, though, I want to take a look at that background image. Now, that is a beautiful image right there. I found that on DeviantArt by somebody who goes by the name of Khajiit Jess. So props to whoever that is an awesome image. And yeah, that's really cool. I like that. Alright, now let's just jump right into the skills here. We've got one-handed, light armor, smithing, enchanting, and speech. Now, one-handed and light armor are your fighting skills, so I'm not going to talk much about those. We'll get into them later in the next slides coming up. But for smithing and enchanting here, we will jump right into those right now. So smithing is going to be for making all your armors, and that's honestly that's it. It's going to be for making your armors and your weapons. I mean, that's what it's for, right? Smithing is smithing. Enchanting, you're going to be using to enchant all your armor and all your weapons. So really, that's all there is to both of those skills. You can make a lot of money off both smithing and enchanting together too, but it's going to be mainly for your armor, your weapons, and your jewelry, which we will also go over in a minute. Now, speech I kind of threw in there for shits and giggles. To be honest, I didn't even have speech on my character over here. I don't think I have, let's see here, speech 33. So yeah, I mean, I didn't actually use speech that much, but it's nice to have. I mean, you get better prices, and I kind of needed a filler skill anyway, so speech is always a good one to have there, so I threw it in. Alright, jumping right on into these weapons here, you'll notice I've got some kind of peculiar weapon names. I've got Maser and Secunda, and where I got these names was actually inspired by the Khajiit lore. Now, those of you who aren't so up to date on your kitty knowledge here, Maser and Secunda are the two gods, not two gods, the two moons that the Khajiit worship almost as gods. It's pretty much every single aspect of their life. Decides how, like when they're born, what kind of Khajiit they are. It decides a whole bunch of crazy stuff. So I'm not going to go into that now. You can look that up if you want. But yeah, I took the inspiration of their two moons to make these weapons. Now, Master is going to be the Dragonbone War Axe with fire damage and absorbed health enchanted onto it. And then Secunda, on the other hand, is going to be the Dragonbone Sword with frost damage and magicka damage. So this is going to be a dual-wielding build. I feel like it's a nice change of pace from the sword and shield combo. And I'm getting a text, that's great. Anyway, yeah, it's a nice change of pace, and I don't know, I feel like it's kind of nice. Plus, having the fire and the frost damage, what I was trying to go for there is actually, if you put fire and absorb health, they're red enchantments, so you get the red Maser. And then if you take frost and magicka, it's blue, so you get the blue Secunda, which is the color of the two colors of the two moons, so it's kind of nice, it balances it out. It looks really nice. As for armor here, we're going to have the dragon scale armor, so we're going light armor, as I said earlier. I like light armor, because as I usually say, I say this a lot, is because it's more mobile, it's more flexible. Sure, you take a little more damage, but it's fine. I mean, honestly, by the time you get high up there and you can make it, light armor and heavy armor are pretty much the same anyway, in terms of defense. So yeah, I went with the dragon scale armor, and for this particular character, this picture here, by the way, it's not what the actual character looks like, it's just something I found, but when I did the character on my screen, I didn't even make them a helmet. I don't really like helmets on my characters, they look, it just degrades the look sometimes, so. On the head, I didn't throw any enchantments on there whatsoever, but on the body, I had health and stamina, and then on the boots, fire and frost resistance, and then gauntlets have fortify one hand and carry capacity. So that's what you want to put on there. And then for jewelry, what I just did is I threw on a ring, I put magic resistance, fortify health, and amulet, frost resistance, and fire resistance. So your jewelry there is really making up for that magic that you lose, that magic defense that you lose as melee. So that's what that's for. And then that's, yeah, the armor is basically enhancing your offense, jewelry is making up for your defense. That's pretty much how I was thinking of that. Alright, moving on to stat spread now. Going for 0 magicka, 1 health, 1 stamina. The magicka portion, reasons are fairly obvious, I should hope. We're not using any magic whatsoever. And this is a fairly mobile sort of build that's more based on stamina, so we're gonna have stamina, but we need to make sure we have our health still so we don't die, especially because we're using light armor. So we're going 0-1-1, we're gonna keep the health and the stamina balance throughout it. Now for quests I think you should do, not quests you think I should do. For quests I think you should do for this build would be the main, the companions, and the Dragonborn DLC. Now the main quest, as always, it's a freaking awesome quest. I'll talk about it every time, but the main quest line is amazing. Companions, I mean, why the fuck not, right? It's a quest line, what the fuck is wrong with me? It's a quest line, and honestly, who cares? And plus it's kind of ironic, you know, you're a cat, but then you turn into a dog. It's pretty cool. So yeah, then I threw in the Dragonborn DLC there, because it's pretty, I don't know, I feel like I have missed a lot of the Dragonborn DLC. I've done the main quest line, but a lot of the side stuff I never do, right? So it's a real good chance to explore things and unlock some cool shouts, because you're the more mobile character, but you can still do some serious friggin' damage, so it's good for that. And I want to get into that with this character, but I just haven't gotten around to it yet. Alright, well that pretty much concludes the video, guys. Let me know what you think of this new character build setup here. I spent a long friggin' time on this, about 3 hours of Blender rendering, because I put this into Blender, and that's how I made it this time. So I might not have it like this, I might change it up for the next build, but I like the look of it a lot. It's just a lot of work, so I might not keep it like that. Just let me know what you guys think in the comments, and if you have any suggestions for good video editors on Linux, let me know. Because I've used Kitten Live, I've used OpenShot, I've used Avid Mux, or however you pronounce it, but honestly I just don't like any of them compared to even some of the easier Windows stuff, like the free stuff. That's the one real disadvantage to Linux, but I mean, you guys are gamers, you're probably thinking, what's this kid doing on Linux, right? So I'm not going to bother you with that, but if any of you know, let me know what you think. Anyway, if you guys have any other build suggestions you want me to do, let me know in the comments. I mean, sure, oh god, I don't care. Anyway, sure, I know, I have a pretty big list of builds I can do, but I'm eventually going to run out, and it's always nice to have some cool new ideas from you guys, and I want to get you guys more engaged, because there was a debate on my Snow Elf build, which is pretty funny. And it's cool. I see that you guys are getting involved a lot more, so it's really nice to see that. But yeah, as I was saying, if you have any more suggestions, let me know. Also, if you look in the left and right, top right and left corners of the screen right now, I should have something up talking about my Facebook and my Twitter that I recently made. Now, if you didn't see my video that I made yesterday, I think it was, if you didn't see that video talking about it, then you can go there if you want, but I will have links to both my Facebook and my Twitter in the description. Go check it out if you'd like. As always, thank you guys for watching. This has been Shidane Gaming. See you later.